Hi, this is Tony Andrew again, and today we're going to talk about another important aspect of learning languages, which means that you should not try to create the language, but you should discover it. And for me, this is a concept that I kind of just created these simple words, creating and discovering, just to uh, make it clear, to understand the concept of it, okay? The idea of discovering a language means that you take authentic material. For example, I learned a song many years ago in Russian, like "Narusha moj со мной покой, я какой обилистай, что мне делать с тобой такой, я не знаю." Okay, you shake my world. Which flock of birds should you get lost in? What am I going to do with you? I don't know. So I take that word, что мне делать с тобой такой. What am I going to do with you? Well, the thing about it is when I say что мне делать с тобой такой, I did not say, you know what, I want to know how to say in Russian, what am I going to do with you? And then I start getting the word, how do you say what? Что. How do you say, me? Мне. How do you say to do? Делать. How do you say you? С тобой. And then I piece it together like English, and then I don't have any rhythm, что, меня, делать, с тобой. And I might just get it all completely wrong. Well, in order to avoid that, and also in order to get the right strength in the word and learn the connotation, it's better for me to take authentic materials, learn a sentence or something in Russian, in Spanish, whatever language, and memorize it and learn the connotation and the way it's used. The other way of going about it is when you just take your native language, which mine is English, and say, I want to know how to say this in French, or I want to know how to say that in Arabic. And I just start looking up words and I try to piece it together. And most likely I'm going to get it wrong. It's not going to sound right. The order of the words are going to be wrong. And I'm not going to have any rhythm. So, and then also those words that or really have to do with art again. There are just some things that are said in a particular language that are just particular to that language, and you're not going to find them in other languages. And just the way, maybe you find the word, but the way they use it is different. So, like in Spanish, when they say watch out and they say, aguas, waters. Doesn't make any sense to me, but that's what they say. And as an art, I accept that, and you discover it. I discovered that in Spanish, you can say aguas. And in Mexican Spanish, when they say that's cool, they say que padre. Que padre. How father means cool. Now, how does father mean cool? Well, it doesn't matter because that's the way they say it in Mexico, in Mexican Spanish, okay? For example, in Spain, they say guay. In other parts of Latin America, they say chévere. Besides Mexico, in Latin America, they say chévere, in Spain, guay. But the point is that when I'm discovering the language, I'm not really saying, how do I say cool and get it all messed up. I'm really just learning and discovering what they like to say in a particular country. I'm accepting it. I'm absorbing it like a sponge. I'm taking it in, and I start using it. The problem is, you take an expression or something like in my native language, English, and I want to say it in Spanish, I'm more likely to be sounding too American. And if I really want to learn the culture and the language, I need to discover the language. Don't try to create it.